G'day everybody, welcome back to Valheim, where we are continuing with our build, trying to get our hot tub in and I guess rebuilding our little smelting area. Now, between this episode and the last, I've sort of been thinking about the problem of the corridor that is going upwards here, and I'm thinking we're going to have a really big problem trying to put a roof on top of this section. So I'm sort of thinking that maybe parts of the building might actually need to be either staggered, or we might need to make the building sort of level in terms of the rooftop. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky. I might try the staggered approach first. So we'll do a roof that looks like it's sort of stepping upwards or downwards, whichever way you want to think about it. But because otherwise we're not going to be able to really do a slanted roof, I don't think. So yeah, we'll see how we go on that front. It is already dark, so we may as well have a sleep right now and work while there's still some light. So let's go ahead and do that. We are out of food. Might need to fetch some food first thing in the morning. But yeah, let's deal with the night first. Alright, let's just move across this way for a little bit. Grab that 20-minute rested buff, and let's see if we can cook up some breakfast, or maybe steal something from the pantry to eat. I don't know, I feel like maybe we do want to make like something cheap, something easy to consume without sort of having to worry too much about. I'm gonna make those stews actually, and I think that should keep us going for a while. Might grab that, put that there, and maybe we can do some more skewers. That might not be a bad idea. Oh no, no! My bad, my bad. We're not supposed to cook all of the wolf meats, but I guess we can consume wolf meats instead then. Yeah, I was not careful there at all. Being a little bit too hasty. Let's grab carrots and blueberries. Yeah, and then let's do more deer stews. One thing I wish you could do in this game is actually just queue up what you want to craft, or how many you want to craft of a specific item. That would be kind of nice if the game would let us do that. I guess I'll keep all of the wolf skewers in that case. Do we have everything we need? Well, except for maybe the ice creams. We need to make some ice creams. I don't really have a lot of Grey Dwarf eyes sitting in here. I think we've got a stash outside. Okay, that's the maximum that we can make at the moment. Drop all of that. Alright, so we should have enough. Let's just put away a few other bits and pieces here. Okay. we may as well work on this. I'm sure we're going to have a need. We don't have space though. I'll take the stones actually. We are going to need the stones. So before I enclose this entire space, I'm thinking we'll try and work on the corridor space first and see how we're going to achieve the whole sort of staggered roof. And then we'll start thinking about enclosing the space, because if the staggered roof doesn't work, then obviously I'm gonna need to rethink the rest of the roof for all of these structures. But anyway, let's get a move on with that. I think maybe, I don't know if stone's the right answer here. Maybe we'll chuck some stones away, and what I want instead is a bunch of wood. So we'll have a little bit of stone, a little bit of wood, and what I'm hoping to do is to be able to sort of work out a way where we've got a roof that covers this whole area. You know, obviously the roof will sit in the middle here like so, but it does need to go up slightly. So I'm just having a think of how we're going to achieve that. What if we do that first? Let's try and get this roof in. Can I change the snapping? There we go. Yeah, so that is sort of what I want as a bit of a template. So let's put that there, and let's get some of these other pieces in. Yes, I know we're using just the old pieces of wood here, and that's okay to begin with, because for the moment I'm just working out how we're going to actually get the roof in, and we'll replace it when the time comes with better roofs. Cool. Alright, so that's a good start. And then I'm sort of thinking, well, you know, we're gonna want to essentially go further up, like so. And we'll do another roof from here. Again, let's change the snapping here, see if we can get the right snapping. There we go. Yeah, that looks like what we're trying to achieve here, so... Okay, will we be happy with that? Or maybe what we'll do is... Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to try and position yourself properly here. Try and get this build going correctly. But what I'll do is I'll do a piece that goes sort of in the corner. I'm just sort of thinking here, is that right? Just get rid of that piece for a second. Yeah. Alright, that's not bad. So when we extend the roof a little bit more, we should be able to then connect this on top of it. I mean, below it, rather. So let me just try that. The problem, though, might be a little bit of the wood sort of sticking out, but you know what? I can live with it if it's not too obvious. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, and then we would sort of repeat the same process on this side as well. So we can get rid of that. Get rid of that piece for now. I almost feel like we should be using like one whole like piece like that. That makes a lot of sense in my mind. Wow, that was extremely tricky. Let's just make sure that we support this side first. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Arguably, we could potentially put in the better roofs now, because this is proving to be quite difficult to do. I don't know. I just don't want to jump too far ahead, because we could find ourselves getting to a point where it completely doesn't work. And then we would have a bit more of an issue if that was the case. Yeah, definitely going to have to do something about the sort of structure on that side, because it definitely looks like it's sort of hovering, which I'm not a fan of. Let's just fix up this side with the long beams. Yeah, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Though, actually, this might be a little bit easier. We could just simply get rid of those two and quickly put this on. Like so. Yeah, that should work. Alright, and I guess the other thing is, like, if we need more structure, we could always replace some of these beams with the iron wood. I don't think that's going to be necessary. So, yeah, let's continue on here. So, let's try and repeat the process. So, I'm thinking maybe the way we achieve this is by going something like that. Yep, I think that's good. Maybe we need the long version, actually. Sort of needs to go up a little bit more, I think. Alright. Decent. Then I think what I'll do is do that. And hopefully this will be sort of in the center. Or maybe it's not. How bad does that stick out? Oh yeah, actually that works. It's exactly what we want. Oh my god, we almost died there. I was completely absorbed with the whole building process. Alright. Definitely want to go up a little bit more. Maybe the better way is to just start with that. And, maybe we just start by building the roof first. Could work. Alright. And this is sort of the height that I'm thinking of going for with the smelting area. So that sort of works out. Now it's just a matter of, you know, getting the structure fully enclosed and everything else sort of matching up a little bit more. I don't know if I want to lower this side a little bit. It could perhaps do with a little bit more of a lowering, because then I think it'll look a lot nicer as we look at it from the side. So how do we do that? Maybe we do that, and we do... actually, that might not make sense. Unless we need to make the wall lower on this side. Which could potentially be done. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think that works, guys. And then we sort of need to enclose the sides with more of these pieces. I think we should be good to go from there. In fact, we could even potentially remove some of these middle pieces. Hang on. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Definitely, I think we need these pieces in. Yeah, something like that, and then we probably need a few more panels behind that. We are out of wood, though, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Right. Well, at least it's figured out. I don't want to continue on with this section of the roof right now, because I think we're also going to have some problems when we finally enclose this space. So we'll try and enclose the space first, and then we'll figure out how we're going to connect the rest of the roof with this structure as well. So yeah, it is so foggy. Let's see. Let's try and... Oh, actually, one thing that I do want to just fix up, though, is I want to get, like, our core wood beams back in, because I do like the idea of having the core wood beams in here. It is probably just a little bit decorative, but then I could argue to remove certain pieces here, like these pieces. Crossing my fingers that this whole structure doesn't come tumbling down. Yeah, so far so good. Definitely need a few more pieces of wood on this side, which maybe I could fix up right now. Let's try. Yeah, so that is correct. Oh, okay. We're completely out of wood. So, no use continuing there. Let's have a sleep, and first thing we need to do is start gathering some more wood. Just taking a sip of my iced tea, guys, because it is bloody hot here. Obviously, being on the other side of the hemisphere, we are experiencing the heat of the year. Which might actually be quite weird for a lot of you guys who are, you know, used to having Christmas time in the middle of winter. Believe me, it is kind of weird for a lot of people here as well. Like, you know, my wife's not originally Australian, and, you know, Mrs. Blue, she she definitely has trouble with dealing with the fact that Christmas happens smack bang in the middle of the summer here. Alright, oh god, that was probably not such a great move. Maybe I just want to keep some extra linen in storage here. Speaking of storage, guys, I've seen a few comments mentioning that we've got so much storage, but we're not really using it completely. Definitely agree, there's still a lot of space here. And probably a lot of crates that are still very empty. And I guess I am also not picking up every single thing that I am seeing and storing it. And I guess the main reason for that is not because I don't want to store it or anything like that. I just am conscious that, you know, I don't want to have to go into storage and deal with storage constantly. I just feel like it might not be the best or the, you know, the most entertaining thing. That's why I sort of think, okay, well, I'll try and keep you know, storing things to a minimum. You know, I'm definitely not one of those people who are going to be like every small little thing like I'm going to be keeping. For example, like bones and stuff. I mean, we got plenty of bones, so probably don't need that many bones. But some people are alluding to the fact that perhaps maybe I'm going to have a need for so much more stuff in the future. But you know what? If that happens, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not too fussed about keeping every single thing that I see all the time. And yeah, sorry if my playstyle is a little bit different to yours, but and I guess this is also the first time I'm experiencing the game, so it's all just a learning experience for me. Anyway, guys, let's grab some more wood. We're gonna need all of that. I suppose I didn't really need to go for the wood right now, because if you think about it, we're going to be continuing our work with stone. But... Oh! Oh! It's a bit of a party going on. G'day, mate. Not a chance. Oh, man. All this new gear is just so good. That troll barely stood a chance, actually. And it's one of the tougher versions as well, the ones that carry the core wood clubs. I suppose we'll eventually need all of this wood when we get around to deciding how we're going to deal with the roof. Not sure if it'll be this episode, because I feel like the building of the actual rooms is going to take quite a while. But I'm also thinking next episode we might mix things up a tiny little bit, and we'll try to maybe explore the plains a little bit more. I'm thinking of actually combining that with sailing, because, you know, we've explored this plains, but that's really the biggest plains that we've seen so far, so I'm keen on maybe sailing out maybe towards the south, seeing if we can find some more plains around here that are decently close. There's some plains near Hildir as well, actually. Speaking of Hildir, guys, I just wanted to acknowledge as well that I have read some comments about my experience with Hildir, and that apparently I needed to explore a little bit more around her shop. So I will do that when I get the chance. And I've also seen some comments around the fact that Haldor may actually be stocking new things. And new things since, like, recent updates. And also potentially new things since I've, I guess, progressed the game a little bit more and fought Motor and stuff. So, yeah, we'll definitely try and check all of that out at some point. It's just I can't do everything all at once, guys. So, we'll have to do things little by little. Alright, so let's go back to the silo. We'll just try and store stuff. I'm just trying to remember where I'm keeping my troll heads. Must be somewhere here. There. And troll hides. And seeds. Got more coins. And we are running out of space for coins, I feel. We've got still a decent section for coins. I suppose I should also be selling all of this stuff away. Try and make way for some more coins. But I just feel like we're swimming in coins right now, so... You know, I feel like we can afford to buy most of the stuff that we need, if we do need to buy stuff. Alright, so, let's continue on with the build here. So, do we go with the lower section? We could. And I am intentionally going to be leaving these spaces a little bit open, guys, because I sort of want the ability to be able to run through pretty quickly up around this area in case we need to defend. I think we'll go... Is this tall enough? I feel like it is. Do we really need to go one more tier up? I don't think we need to. Let's focus on the smelting building. And we do need to obviously do something about this wall as well, because we're going to have to join it with this wall at some point. Tricky. Tricky. Yeah, some of our walls are crumbling a little bit, which is not great. Okay, that's what we want. Good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, actually, we do have a bit of a problem here because there's a little bit of curvature going on with this wall, so I'm gonna have to try and replicate that down here. I think that should be all right, like so. Okay. We'll do that. And that. Oh, we're missing some stone. Let's go fetch that. So that's okay. Bit risky here. That's what we want. I think that's good as well. Not sure about this piece here. And why it looks a little bit weird. Let's just put that piece in place first, because I don't want the entire thing to crumble down. Ah, okay. Right, we've definitely got a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright, we're gonna have to fix up a few bits and pieces. There we go. Actually, that was okay. Like that. Alright. Yep. And we need 1 by 1 there. Nope. Made a mistake. There we go. Hang on a second. Sorry. There we go. Alright, brilliance, brilliance. Okay, so... yes, there is a gap there, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. We can always fill it with some more soil later on. We've still got plenty of stone. We should be able to continue working on the wall here, so let's continue. Till it gets dark, at least. Whether or not we are going to need to, you know, maybe extend the room out a little bit more, and maybe destroy the entire wall in the process, is yet to be seen. I suppose another thing that I want to maybe try and do sometime quite early is to actually get all of the things that I want in here before fully committing and, you know, building the entire roof and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, maybe I want to do that first, actually. So, let's... do I get the paving in first? I suppose maybe I could wait on the paving. Alright, so... let's try and get our smelters in. So we need 10 Smelting cores. So let's grab that. Might be a good idea to have a meal here. Alright, so the idea is I want my sort of standard smelters to be operating here. I guess the real issue is whether or not we have space to access the sides. Maybe I can do it like an angled thing. Yeah, actually there's like plenty of space here. I could really just tuck it in the corner. And do the same thing here, where I'm really tucking it in. That way we can still have access. And easy to access this section as well as this section. So yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And then we're obviously going to need to tuck in a blast furnace as well, which... yeah, we need more Smelting cores for the blast furnace, plus 10 iron, which I'm sure we have, although we did end up using some of our cores for another portal, right? So, unfortunately, that portal is out here somewhere. I could go fetch it, but then we won't really have a spare 2 Smelting cores for portals. So maybe it's about time we break things up ever so slightly and just see if we can go to, say, the swamps. There we go. Mini heart attack there for a second. But yeah, we've marked down where the Smeltlings are here, so we may as well try and you know, hunt for some Smeltlings. It is getting dark. Might not be a bad idea to collect on raids as well. So we got Smeltlings in those 2 spots. Let's go for it. We only really need a couple of Smelting cores at the moment, so not going to fuss too much about finding as many as we can. Okay, there's one. Let's just hope that we find one more. Yeah, so the blue flame ones, they're actually a little bit tougher, aren't they? Okay. Got the extra core that we need. Nice, and another couple. We've got a few to spare. Very good. Alright, well, let's head on back. I'll use Eat here, actually. Might help. Alright, so I don't know how important it is for us to try and get rid of enemies before we go through portals. Like, is that necessary, I wonder? I always think that potentially there is a risk that the portal might get destroyed by these enemies if we don't deal with them. Alright, good times. No wraiths to be seen though, which is, you know, kind of disappointing, but... Alright, so first things first, let's just chuck stuff in the bin, and we can have a sleep. Let's grab these. We might have a use for these things. Trophy. The trophy I probably don't need. Someone was mentioning something about, like, the golem trophy being, like, really, really cool. The stone golem trophy, that is. And I can't recall, for the life of me, if I've actually ever come across a stone golem trophy. But anyway, if we need one, we know where to go to try and find one. And I feel like it's not too difficult to fight the stone golems anymore. Alright, got 20 minutes. Yep, very good. And we've got the cores that we need. I think the only thing that we're looking for now is maybe some iron. 10 of those. And what else do we need? The rest of the cores and the fine wood. Don't really know if we've got enough fine wood, actually. Yes, we do. Very good. Alright, so let's get this in position. And yeah, I guess the whole purpose of this is trying to decide whether or not we are happy with our setup. So that's sort of tucked away there in the corner. Are we okay with that? I'm sort of thinking if I can, I want to try and get our kilns a little bit more packed together. I mean, what is preventing the kiln from being set up here? Obviously we need access to these sections here. I guess, you know, that's not too bad. We can still sort of squeeze in there and try and access it. Oh god, no, that's not what I want. Waste of stone. Can we fit another kiln in here? Yes, we can. Ah, yes. Yeah. That is exactly what we want. So yeah, I'm sort of thinking about how we can sort of maximize this space. Then we actually have some room for a little bit of storage on this wall. And yeah, I really like this setup. If anything, maybe I could try to create a bit of extra space on that side, which I think I can. Yeah, that should let us sort of come in here a little bit more and place the things that we need to place in the blast furnace. Right, so yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with the size of this place. So there's no real need for us to expand the wall yet. And yeah, so if we're happy with the space, then we shall just continue with walling this place up. So we're at the 3rd layer at the moment. Let's continue on with that. What's going on here? I see, that needs to be in that place, and... Hang on, is that right? Bit messy. Yeah, okay. I think we didn't exactly get what we wanted in this curve. That's okay, we can sort of cover it up a little bit. I'm probably gonna pay for that later. I just feel it. Alright, looking good. We just need more stone. And yeah, despite all of that effort trying to get all of that stone, previous episode, we are already running out. Let me just do that temporarily. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess, isn't it? Nope. Nope, nope. No. Hey, that's better. Coming along, coming along. Let's do the next layer here. Might start on this side actually. Okay. We're out of stone, so gonna have to grab some more. Do we have food? I think we do. Yeah, we may as well get a move on right away. Very good. Yeah, I was scared for a second there that it wasn't going to connect. These portals, they don't connect immediately, which is a little bit, I don't want to say annoying, but it does sort of leave you hanging for a little bit, you know? Alright, great. And I don't know if there are any more stones around, maybe just this one here. I see maybe another rock formation over there, although it could potentially be some copper. Or maybe it's an actual crypt. Could be a crypt. Yeah, it is a crypt, actually. I'm just gonna mark this crypt in case we do need to get some more cores and stuff. Alright. Continue on. Another rock there. I'm gonna look for just like a really big rock. Like this one. Good. Alright. Let's get to work. I think this is going to be the episode, guys. I don't think we're going to do too much else aside from collecting some more stone. But yeah, so far I think our build is going pretty good. And, you know, our experiment with... okay, that's a few Grey Dwarfs actually. A few challenging Grey Dwarfs. Just want to be careful because, you know, we don't exactly have the best level of stamina or health at the moment, but yeah, we still held our own, which is good. But yeah, I'm happy that our experimentation with the corridor and the staggered roof was actually a success. So we didn't have to rethink too much, and we're sort of on a good trajectory, let's say, to complete the build as intended. I'm also really happy that we managed to squeeze all of the tools and the machines and the structures that we needed in the new smelting area as well. So that's really cool, because I wasn't entirely keen on having to, you know, like expand that building and then expand the wall subsequently as a result. Let's throw our stones right here. And we have a few things that we might be able to store. Can I throw away something? Butte berries, maybe? I don't think that's going to weigh too much, though, so I'm not going to worry too much right now. Let's just continue, and I might see if we can just grab one more batch before we call it an episode, guys. I think while I'm doing this, I'll talk about the plan for the next episode, which is to go back into the plains. I don't know if it's worthwhile visiting the plains that we already know, because I feel like we've seen everything there. Another thing that I would like to do is to also perhaps maybe mine some of the rocks from the plains, because they've got those really big those really big rock formations that sort of jut out of the ground, and I'm sort of curious to see if we can cut one down, because I think it might sort of like do that sort of explode effect if we sort of cut it off from the ground. And we might end up with like heaps of stone to use by doing that. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but as I said, I think I definitely want to maybe go to a different plane. So I'll try and sail a little bit. Or should we just go to Hildir's place? Because there's also the matter of actually checking out Hildir's place a little bit closer and seeing what I've missed. Maybe I'll do that, actually. I'll check out Hildir's place first as we begin the episode. Because apparently there's like some kind of quest line that is involved with Hildir's stuff, perhaps. There was that sort of initial text that came up when we met Hildir the first time, which I unfortunately wasn't able to read because it sort of disappeared a little bit too quickly, but I think she was saying something about like having most of her items, but she has lost a few of them. So perhaps maybe she's been sailing or something like that, and maybe she's been shipwrecked or something. Maybe some of her cargo is awash somewhere, but we'll have to see. We have everything here. I guess we still have a little bit of weight to work with. Let me just continue. $4.15. Some copper here. I'm just going to mark that down as well, just in case. I think we might actually have a few copper nodes that are a little bit closer to home. Alright, I think we're done. Let's head back. And we'll place down our stone. And we'll call it an episode because, as I said, I'm not going to continue with the building tomorrow. Well, I keep saying tomorrow because I play so many games that involve, you know, starting the day and, you know, the episode turning out to be one day. But yes, what I meant to say is, when we come back in the next episode, there won't really be too much building that we do. We'll pretty much be grabbing some food and going out and having a bit of an explore. And if we get bored exploring, then we'll come back to the building, because I am really curious about that hot tub situation, guys. Big berries I'll throw in here. And dandelions we'll keep. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call the episode here by the warmth of the fire. It's been a good one, I feel. Very productive. A little bit slow if you're not into building, obviously, but I am, so there's that. I think next episode's going to hopefully be a little bit more exciting. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, definitely leave a like down below. If you enjoy what I do here, definitely being a subscriber helps with a small channel like myself. But aside from that, I hope you guys stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.